20 types of girls you should not date or marry as a young man. Number 1, don't date any girl that is above 30 years old unless you have genuine intention to marry her. If she's above 30 years old, if you don't have intentions of making her your wife, don't date her. 2, don't date a girl that the mom is always calling you for money. You are dating a girl and the mother is calling you for financial assistance. Don't marry that girl. Stop that relationship. It's a sign of a weak family. 3, don't date a woman that is ahead of you in age, finance, or education. She senior you for age. She get money past you. She goes school past you. Don't date or marry that kind of girl. 4, don't date or marry any girl that always goes back to her ex. Anytime people have a disagreement, you are dating a girl, when I get disagreement, she will go back to her ex or she'll get another boyfriend. It's not a good sign. You must be very, very careful. 5, don't date a girl that always goes to religious places more than she goes to work. I didn't say she doesn't go to religious places. It's good to go to religious places, but to look at somebody's calendar in 24 hours, that person spends more time in religious places more than working. Don't marry that kind of person. That person is going to be a financial burden to you. It's good to create a balance between work and religiousness. 6, don't date a virgin unless you want to marry the girl. So say because this girl never nagged before, in day pure, you can't go date her. No date her unless you want marry her. Because sometimes if you date her, open them, you can't break in heart. They can't cause it they lay on people. Sometimes that thing they come to pass. So no date any VV girl unless you know so you want marry the girl. Don't marry any girl that you are scared of associating with her friends. Maybe because of the life she's living or the past life she lived. You cannot associate with her friends. Don't marry that kind of person. It's going to have issues. Be careful of a single girl in her 30s while her younger sisters are married. Something is wrong somewhere. I said be careful. Do your investigation well. A girl is in her 30s, approaching 35, going to 40, and she's single, she's not married, and her younger sisters are married. Be careful. Don't marry a girl that talks bad about her father. You are dating a girl right now, and you ask her about your dad. She says things that are not good about the father. She speaks ill of the father. She speaks negative of the father. It means that she does not love the father. She does not respect the father. It simply means that if you make her your wife one day, she no go love you, she no go respect you. A girl that does not love and respect the father most likely will not love and respect the husband. Don't marry a girl that cannot cook. At least basic things. She must not be an international chef, but little things she cannot cook it, and she's not willing to learn how to cook. Be careful of that kind of people. Investigate any girl that stops you from knacking. You are dating a girl, maybe you people started with knacking, then after some time she said that some Holy Spirit or something, she doesn't want to knack again until after marriage. I said investigate. It could be that she has repented and she wants to keep herself after marriage. It could also be that someone else is knacking her. Investigate. Don't marry a girl that does not listen to you. Yes, you want her to be your wife, so she should also always listen to you. But during relationship, during courtship, she doesn't listen. She always wants to be right. She also always wants to be arguing. Be careful. It will repeat itself in marriage. Marriage does not change anybody. Marriage amplifies people's true character. If a girl has a male bestie, be very careful. Most male bestie, they knack, whether married or single. Be careful when your girl or your wife employ male bestie. Next, be careful of any lady that has intentionally dated Yahoo guys. You get character where Yahoo guys you get, and the girl has intentionally dated 1, 2, 3 Yahoo guys. Be careful of that kind of lady, because most times there's a habit, there's a lifestyle, there's an orientation they have, and if you cannot keep up with that orientation, they will cheat on you with more Yahoo guys. If a girl does not show interest to know your means of livelihood, what to do for a living, she doesn't care to know. She just likes the money, but she doesn't want to really know what does this person do for a living. Be careful of such kind of person. If you are working, be careful of university girls that are not working. You are working, you are a man, and you are dating a university girl that is not working or does not care or to make her own money. Be very, very careful. They feel run you down. I know the problem. She feel graduate, abandon you, marry another person where they school with her. Be careful. Now, if you want to marry or date a single mother, a young lady has a child or 2 children, you want to date or marry her, do your investigations very well. Ask questions on the ground. Spend money to know what happened to the first man. Yes, you need to know what happened to a man like you before you go into another relationship, unless you are being careless with your life. If you're not careful, what happened to the first man might also happen to you. Because some single mothers, yes, now the men cause the wahala, that's fine. But some single mothers, not them. But their promiscuity cause the problem. We make them single mothers. So find out what happened to the first man before you become the second or the third man. Don't date or marry any girl that compares you to other men. You know, see your mate, you know, see your mate, you know, see your mate. Or that tells you, can't you see my mate? Can't you see how their boyfriends or their husbands are taking care of them? You cannot be careful of those kind of people. They will push you into a problem. Don't marry or date any person that compares you with others or compares herself with her friends and is pushing you to do more than you cannot do. Don't date or marry the first daughter in a struggling family. The girl is a first daughter and the family is struggling financially. Before you go into that kind of family, make sure you hold better money, because it simply means you're going to be supporting them financially. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't be a struggling guy and you are dating a struggling girl from a struggling family and I will just get issues. So before you go into that kind of girl, know that you have the money to be able to support and push the family. Finally, if she's careless with money, be careful of her. You're dating a girl, you give her money, she cannot tell you what she did with the money. Be very careful. It will repeat in marriage. I said, marriage does not change anybody. Marriage amplifies people. So if you're dating a girl and she's careless with money, she just squash the money, whether you are a rich guy or not, be careful of such people. A girl that is careless with 100,000 will be careless with 10 million naira tomorrow. You need a girl that is prudent, that can help gather, that can help keep and plan for the future. So these are 20 people that you as a man should be careful not to date or be careful and investigate. 20. What do you think about this? Men, how Nasiam? Women, how Nasiam? Don't forget to share so that a lot of people can learn. This is a very educative piece for men. See you next time.